Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be going over how to use the new rich text in a text editor in SwiftUI. If you're ready to learn how to add all these awesome new features to your app, then stay tuned. Let's learn together. So here we are in our brand new Xcode project, and as you can see, I've already changed it up just a small amount. I've got a simple text editor here, and we've just added a border to kind of make it a little easier to see where it is in our simulator. And then we've added some padding, and as you can see, we've just got a state variable that is holding some text. Now, something that we've always been able to do in a text editor is just pass a plain string like this. This is something that's been a part of SwiftUI ever since the beginning. Now, as you can see, this plain string includes things like emojis, but that's really about it. You can't really do a whole lot with it other than that. But if you modify the string ever so slightly, and instead of just a regular string, we say that we want an attributed string, then this text automatically starts getting amazing new superpowers. So let's go ahead and check out our preview window over here on the side, and let's see some of the really cool stuff that we can do with this new attributed string version of the text editor. So as you can see, we can click into this and choose a specific piece of text, and then we could do some really cool stuff. For example, if we wanted to format this text, now we could format this text. If we wanted to do something like make it really obvious that this text is very important, then we could come down here and we could change our color of the text, and we could choose a blue, and we could make our font size really large and make it bold. And if we scroll back up here, now you can see all the cool stuff that we can do with a rich text editor now. These are settings that we weren't able to use before with just a plain string. This is stuff that you only get from an attributed string. Now we could also do cool stuff like changing the text using Apple Intelligence. It doesn't work. Apple Intelligence doesn't work on the simulator window or in the preview window. You actually have to have a real device that supports Apple Intelligence. So for that, let's jump over to a real device, and we'll look at the same app running on a real device. Nice. So as you can see, this is it running on my physical device. So one thing that we could do, for example, if we wanted to change some of the text, then we can choose to come in here, and we'll get things like the writing tools that we could actually use. And we could say, you know what, let's make this more friendly, for example. Nice. And now Apple Intelligence has automatically rewritten this text for us, which is really cool. So let's go back to the original, and maybe we want it to be more professional, for example. What would that look like? There we go, nice. It put it on multiple lines and changed the text a little bit again. So let's go back to the original. Now, that's not the only thing that you can do with Apple Intelligence. So one thing that we could also do is we could also do a Genmoji in here, for example, if we really wanted to. Now, for now, I'm going to go ahead and close out this device. And with that, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if you leave a comment, just be nice about it. And also, if you'd love to learn more about how attributed string works, especially in the new version of SwiftUI, feel free to drop a comment below and let me know. Thanks. Have a great day.